Welcome to Level Up, where you get the score on video games. The Mario Kart series is something to be admired. No offense to all of those who like the other types of racing games, but before Super Mario Kart came out in 1992, a lot of them seemed rather boring and too realistic. Mario Kart changed that with wacky weapons galore, more emphasis on the racer and not the car, and just simply the fun that comes with Mario. It wasn't long before it not only took off as a series, but was also getting copied left and right. Mario Kart 64 took all of that and ironed out what the Super Nintendo couldn't quite do, but today I'm talking about Mario Kart Double Dash for the Nintendo GameCube. Why? Because it takes it a step beyond. Also, because it's the only one I own. The controls are pretty much the typical ones for the Mario Kart games. A accelerates, B brakes or backs up, L and R drifts, and X and Y uses your items. But wait, doesn't the GameCube controller also have a Z button it can use? Well, that's where the Double Dash comes in. In this game you play as two characters at once. One drives the vehicle and the other one uses items. Z switches both characters' positions, and since each character can only hold one item at a time, it makes it so you can have two, or if you already have two items, you can switch to the one you want to use. I found this skill easy to master and crucial for the more difficult settings. The downside is that it gives people new to the game a huge disadvantage in most modes, unlike previous games which were pretty easily mastered from the get-go. As mentioned before, you play as two characters, and this gives the game most of its personality. The rest is contributed to the Mario Kart series in general. As you're picking your two characters, keep two things in mind. Each character has a different weight class and special items. Special items are new to the series and are pretty much self-explanatory. Each time you hit an item box, you have a chance to get said item, whether it's Mario's fireballs, Yoshi's homing egg, or DK's giant banana peel. The weight class is nothing new to the series, but affects the game in a new way, since you not only choose what character you want, but also which cart you'll use. Weight limits your choice, and to put it simply, you pick a cart in the weight category of the heavier character, i.e., if you have a light character and a heavy character, you'll need to pick a cart to suit the heavy character. This means the only way to get the lightest carts is to pick two lightweight characters. Beyond that, each cart has its own unique stats in the categories of top speed, acceleration, and weight. I'm really glad to say that unlike other games with similar differences, it's really noticeable in this one, and your selection of cart can make or break your victory. I could talk about the graphics or the music right now, but neither are all that special. Graphically speaking, it's not the worst game, but probably not the best on the Nintendo GameCube. It's smooth in a way, but has its obvious polygon corners. I will say though that I'm impressed by how well the characters hang off the back looks and sways when you move left and right. The music is pretty much par for the course with the Mario series, which means it's fun, energetic, and soothing, while not distracting or overpowering. What I do want to mention though is the secrets in this game. This is really the first Mario Kart game with noticeable amount of unlockables. And that's because almost every circuit on almost every difficulty will unlock something. What you can get includes new characters, new cars, new circuits, and new arenas for the two-player modes. I really like that because it gives incentive to play the game all the way through and not just attack the more difficult modes and call it a day. This game was a great addition to the Mario Kart series. The ability to mix and match your racer was great. There's just something about taking Birdo and Wario to race in DK's car on Luigi's track. The courses are also really fun, each unique with interesting elements to them. The only downside is the ability to play two players is limited, since you'll need to give the other players a chance to learn the controls before playing. This is a minor detail, but in a series like Mario Kart, it's a big deal. Nonetheless, this game is worth finding and playing through and through, even if you're only going to do the one-player mode. I give Mario Kart Double Dash for the Nintendo GameCube 8.5 levels out of 10. I'm Leo Melanson, and now you know the score.